Soon it's time to trick or treat. But have you ever heard of soul cakes?
Soul cakes? Soul cakes? Soul.
Back in the late ancient times and early Middle Ages, after the Roman Empire had fallen, Christians celebrated a holiday called All Hallows Eve or Halloween. Don't be confused because All Hallows Eve was on October 31st, but doesn't really have anything in common with how we celebrate Halloween today. So anyway, All Hallows Eve was dedicated to remembering the dead. It was a Christian holiday. How people did this was by making soul cakes. Adults and children beggars would wear masks and knock on people's doors asking for the soul cakes. After they received the cakes, they would return the favor by offering prayers for the dead. This practice was supposedly one of the inspiration for modern trick-or-treating. In this video, we're going to be making soul cakes. Let's start baking! Before we start baking, let's preheat the oven to 350 degrees. So today, for our soul cakes, we will use old-fashioned rolled oats, organic dark brown sugar, all-purpose flour, raisins. We're using box raisins today so we can eat them as a snack, but it's probably easier to measure stuff with a box of raisins. Cream of tartar, baking soda, sea salt, and butter. We're actually supposed to use molasses for this recipe, but we're going to use agave instead because we couldn't find molasses. While we wait, let's take our blender out. If you don't have one, you can use a small bowl and a whisk. We will be putting 3/4 cup of agave. That's a lot of agave. Now we'll put in 2/3 cup dark brown sugar. Dark brown sugar is very sticky, much stickier than white sugar. We'll put 1 whole stick of butter in today. I don't think I've ever put this much butter in a recipe before. Plop it in. And 1/4 cup milk. Always put the lid on, or you don't know what's gonna happen. There we go. For now, let's set this aside and take out our large bowl. We will be putting 1/2 teaspoon cream of tartar, so not that much. Okay, 1/2 teaspoon of salt. There we go. Here's some baking soda. Here we go. And some flour. It's probably going to be a lot of flour in this one. Ooh, couldn't find a smaller bag. We'll put in 6 1/2 cups of flour. Just regular flour. We don't want anything old-fashioned like spelt flour or nothing like that. 1. Almost forgot the most important part, the main ingredient, old-fashioned rolled oats. It's easy open. What ingredients? That looks good. Now, let's mix this up. asked my dad for help. This is what it looks like after. Now, when we have that and our oven is exactly at 350 degrees, we will get our cookie sheet out. Well, now we're going to fold in some raisins. We need 1/4 cup raisins. Remember, this is just for snacks afterwards. They do taste really good, so raisins. And another thing, the most important thing with sweets is how good it tastes. And that's pretty easy to do. Butter, sugar is good. But also, it's always nice to make sure it looks good. So it looks like you want to eat it, There's some things that look really gross when you see them, but they taste really good. So, yeah. Okay. So now, I'm going to knead this in. Oh, my little girl hands. So tiny and fragile. Why? Okay, now we're gonna be putting little cookies. So when I make cookies, I always like to take a large big spoon or an ice cream scoop. Because these are going to inflate or expand in the oven, be sure to make sure they all have their own room so they don't look really weird and get stuck to each other after you pull them out of the oven. This is better. Just put them like a ball and then spots in them. Now it's time for my dad to take them out. It's good. I really do think, well, maybe a little bit less baking powder next time. Goodbye!